He made it 19 years without watching any of them or knowing the plot.
I love Hermione, and I got so angry at him whenever he made Hermione cry. And that does it for the first movie. How do I start this? I forgot how to podcast.
I did too. What did you say?
I always say, let's get right into it.
Don't say that.
I've been watching Harry Potter. I'm in a Harry Potter class next semester, and I had to watch the movies. I'm supposed to read the books, but I don't have time, so I'm watching the movies. And me and Tate are going to talk about it.
He made it 19 years without watching any of them or knowing the plot.
Yeah, I didn't know anything about Harry Potter before this. Like, almost nothing, except for he was a wizard. So I watched the first movie, and here's what I think. First off, I love Hermione.
You also might love pedophilia too,
no,
just a little bit.
No, she's
just a little bit.
She's precious. I know Emma Watson is hot, like later in life, so I know it's gonna happen.
Okay, describe Hermione in the first movie in 3 words other than precious.
Adorable, cute,
ladies and gentlemen,
smart. You can't say I'm wrong. She's
okay,
all 3 of those.
But you've used worse.
Perfect. She's perfect.
Yeah, and you've said it. Just the way you say it is just like, you're like, she's the most perfect little girl.
She is. She is the most perfect little girl.
It's just, you just say it in a way. I think you're just gonna go to her house and abduct her one day and just like.
If she was real, maybe, I bet, you know. Okay, so I've been posting my movie takeaways on Twitter. Potter's cool, but like I need reasons for why he's better than everyone else. I can't just accept that he's better than everyone else. I'm sure like it'll go into detail later, but for now, you know, I need reasons for Potter being so cool.
He didn't die to Voldemort.
But why? I need explanations for these things.
Cool.
Okay, whatever.
It's because of magic.
Redheads have a stigma because of kids like Ron. Ron is so annoying. And I got so angry at him whenever he made Hermione cry. She's like this perfect little girl, and then he made her cry for no reason.
You just hate Ron, and you never
He
realize
made her cry.
You are Ron, Bodhi. You're
no,
Ron.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are. You're Ron.
I'm so not.
You have the red hair and everything.
Ron is awful and annoying.
You're Ron.
The Professor Quirrell plot twist at the end, it felt like random. It didn't feel like there was any build up for the plot twist, you know?
You didn't think so?
Not
like,
really.
did you fully think that it was going to be Snape until it was Quirrell guy?
Yeah, pretty much.
You did? I thought it was plot twist because they thought it was, like, until they got there, they thought it was Snape.
Yeah, you just made me realize something about a later movie, but we're not going to talk about that yet. It was like anticlimactic. It's just like, what? It's this guy that no one expected? Oh, well, he's gone now anyway. Who cares? You know, it wasn't a big deal. He's just quick and over with.
Yeah, they didn't really fight, but like, what would you expect? He's like 11 or 12. Like, what would you expect him to do? Like, sword fight him?
I don't know. Wand fight him.
He doesn't know anything yet. That's the whole point.
Okay, but a baby could fight Voldemort?
He didn't fight it. It was like a shield.
They're awful about trying to keep magic a secret. Like, how do you
They
trust...
can just wipe their minds once they find out. They can use more magic.
Okay, but I feel like that's very difficult. Why not just like keep them in the magic world over the
There's
summer?
not really a magic world. It's just like...
We'll keep them away from the public eye, you know?
Like, it's just they build like Hogwarts in the country so no one will find it. It's not really like they go into a magic world.
I thought
like
it was
teleport.
a magic... Yeah, it's a magic world type thing.
I mean, not really.
Because they have to get to the secret train.
It's just like the magic is in the whole world. It's just the normal people can't see it, and when they do, they just wipe their minds.
That's stupid. A wizard should be good or mid based on like how hard they study and how much they practice. Not like, oh, they're born special or they're just better because magic. Like, Hermione puts in way more dedication than Harry or Ron combined.
Okay, and she's better than Ron. But she was
Easily.
better than Harry for like the first 5 movies. But then if you think about it, she really did fall off because like after the 3rd, she really wasn't as much of like a nerd as she had been.
She's still
the whole time.
still.
But yeah, but she's not in her like, you know, like in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd, it just felt like she was being a nerd the whole time.
I guess. But hot take: Dumbledore needed less time. I wanted him to be like this like mystery guy that I wanted to see more of, like Darth Vader was in the original
Didn't you
trilogy.
complain in one of the later ones that he wasn't in it enough?
Probably
or like
not.
avoided Harry?
I don't know. Oh no,
you
I
did.
was mad that he avoided Harry. I wasn't mad that
Yeah, so you're
that's
technically
later.
mad he got
We'll pick at
less-
that later.
okay.
His character was too prevalent. Like I wanted like him to be a secret and me to wonder like why is he the so cool.
I mean, I guess. I don't know.
Okay, I thought Quidditch was so
I don't
dumb.
understand how you think Quidditch is dumb. It's so cool.
Okay, first off, it looks stupid.
Why?
But they're flying around on brooms and throwing... Okay, whatever. That's not the point. The point is, like, the way they made it seem in the first movie was that the game ends when the golden snitch is caught, you know? And I was like, well, then the seeker is the only position that matters.
So
But,
just have a whole team of seekers.
no, just, like, who cares about any other position? Just have one good seeker
Well,
and everyone
it's
else can go
supposed to be
home.
like most of the time they don't catch the snitch.
Like, it's
but-
rare if that's how
Yeah,
the
but
game
they only
ends.
show the ones
Well, I
in the
didn't-
movies
they
where
didn't-
Harry catches it.
They didn't explain that very well.
It's just the movie thing. You would know if you read the book.
Apparently, I didn't think Draco was very bad. Like, he really doesn't do
Yeah, he
much
doesn't
that
do
bad.
anything.
Like, he's kind of a jerk, but he's not, like, that bad.
But I don't really know anything about him yet.
Oh, this is one of my favorite tweets of the first movie. I don't care. John Williams is the best artist of all time.
Why did you include Lil Pump?
Lil Pump and Beethoven can hold this up.
Why is Lil Pump on the same level as Mozart and Beethoven?
Because those are what people think are the GOATs, but John Williams is the GOAT. Okay, here are the questions I had.
Do you want me to answer these?
No, not yet. These are the questions I had after watching the first time. Why couldn't Voldemort kill Potter? Potter defeated the bad guy because Potter was loved by his mom?
Yeah.
Well,
His mom loves him.
Every child has been loved
His
by their
mom
mom.
had magic love. That's
but
why.
his mom was a muggle.
No,
right?
she wasn't.
What?
Well, she was, but she was like magical too. Like she was born in
Okay,
the
that doesn't make
real
sense.
world.
That
But then
doesn't make sense.
she's like Hermione.
But Hermione is a witch.
Yes.
She is magic.
Yeah. So was
Hermione is not a muggle.
she half is.
She comes from muggle parents, but she's not a muggle herself, right?
Exactly. Yeah, so that's how Harry's mom was.
Oh, well, they didn't explain that at all.
Well, how would she do magic if she wasn't like Hermione?
I don't know. I thought she
You
was
just
normal
didn't think
this
about
whole
that.
time.
You thought she was just
I
a normal
thought she
person?
was normal this
No,
whole time.
because Draco.
Well, I guess she
he never
went to
calls.
Hogwarts, didn't she?
Yeah, but he never calls Harry like a half breed or whatever, like
Yeah,
he does
true.
Hermione, because he's
Then,
a full blood.
okay, well, that's weird. I was very confused about Voldemort after watching
Yeah.
this. Like, how...
You kind of. I hope that you could you could answer most of these now.
It's still a little confusing. Like, how can he live without a body? Oh, wait,
you should,
the
yeah, you
Horcrux,
should know
the-
that. Yeah,
Okay, but, like, I don't understand, like, how he attached himself to...
it's magic.
Oh, my gosh.
How am I supposed to explain that? It's
I don't,
magic.
they could
how
at
does
least say
how
he
does
did it by
do?
magic.
How does he do a magic act? I don't know how to explain
Okay,
to you
no,
how he
like,
does it.
it doesn't say that in the movie, though. It's
You
not
think
like
trapping
he,
your soul in different objects is just natural?
Well, he did it to, like, a person, kinda.
Like this? What are you talking about?
He attached himself to the back of the head of whatever the guy's
Oh.
name was.
Well, that was not. That wasn't like a Horcrux or anything. It was just he was doing that to stay alive.
Yeah, how did he do that? And you'd be like, oh, it's magic, right?
I mean, yeah.
They never actually explained, oh, it's magic.
Well, I mean, I would hope that you would just assume that when there's a dude on the
Okay,
back of
whatever.
a guy's head.
Something I don't understand is the broom situation. Like, oh, Harry has the Nimbus 2000, but that sounds so lame. But, and it is lame. He's riding around on a broom in the air. But he goes the exact same speed as everyone else. Like, it's not like he has a
Okay,
competitive
but
advantage.
they couldn't put in the movie him just going faster, because then it just wouldn't be. There would be nothing cool about that. But it's probably just like it has more agility and like can turn faster or do whatever.
But it doesn't.
Because he does. Remember when he's going straight down and he can pull
And
up
then he pulls
closer
up.
to the ground? Yeah, maybe you
I
could
thought that
just
was
say
just
that.
because Harry was good. I didn't
I
think
mean,
it was
well, it
because
was
the
his first thing
broom.
that he'd ever done.
Okay, well, why did they send Harry back to like his Earth family, the Dudleys?
Who wants to be in school the whole year?
He does, obviously.
Well,
Would
I
you
mean-
rather live in Hogwarts or would you rather?
Okay,
live
well
with the
that's
Dudleys?
different. Okay.
Exactly. Why would
But
they
these
send
people
him
don't
back?
see it like that. They're
And I
not
don't
like-
even mean over the summers. I mean like, why did they like after he lived the attack? Why did they give him back to the Earth people?
Well, I mean, they thought Voldemort was just gone. They didn't think he was gonna come back. They didn't know. Did you really not know what his name was?
Yeah, I didn't know what Draco's name was for so long. Oh, how did Draco know who Ron was?
Because their parents work together.
But they never
It's
saw
still,
each
it's
other.
just like family stuff. Like they know each other's family.
Well, like you can't just be like, "Oh, you're a redheaded wizard. You must be a Weasley." That's stupid. There's way more wizards than just that. Okay, I was also very confused why everyone could recognize Harry so easily. I know he has like a lightning bolt scar, but like if I had one, you couldn't see it because my hair's in the way. His hair is always in the way. How are they just like, "Oh, you're
Well,
Harry," without seeing his scar?
I feel like they still probably.
Know his face? The last time anyone seen him was when he was a baby.
Oh yeah, because Hagrid didn't. I don't know how they did that.
Because
That's probably
Hagrid didn't
just
even
like.
realize it was Harry.
I just feel like Daniel Radcliffe probably didn't have the right hair, and they just didn't really care. Because that's the only reason that I could think that they would just be able to distinguish it.
I was genuinely more confused about Harry Potter after watching the first movie than I was prior to it. Like, it made way less sense to me after I watched the first one.
Okay, well, the people would notice them not being in schools because...
Yeah,
it's
the
magic.
governments would know
Because it's
that...
magic.
Oh my gosh. They could at least explain that then. They could be like, oh,
You
well,
didn't understand the wands thing either. Do you understand it now?
not really.
Like, how the wands...
I don't understand how a wand is, like, sold to you and, like, fitted to you, but it's also predestined for you.
It's not really predestined, it's just the wand picks you.
Exactly. So why is there any form of, like, acting like it's a selection? Like,
Well, I mean, it kind of is.
also, you can use other people's wands.
Well, yeah, but it just doesn't... It doesn't fit the same way that...
Whatever. It's a big mess, all of it. And if you want my in-depth details, I post a lot about it on Twitter.
This is your little...
Yeah,
Twitter.
I'm
Ding.
plugging my Twitter.
Ding!
And that does it for the first movie.